Hello, everyone. So today is the 13th of August, and no, it's not Friday. It's raining like a Friday the 13th, but it's not Friday the 13th. It is Tuesday the 13th. So sad, Jason. It would have been good Friday the 13th, too. The weather's nice outside. Outside, because it rained this morning. So now it's just dreary out there. But, temperature wise and everything, it is nice. It's not bad at all. The rain's already stopped. But it's like, yeah, I kind of want to go back out. But it's too dark now. And anyway, let's get into it. So here we go for the question of the day. Question of the day. Here we go for August. Ooh. Favorite poem question mark. Favorite poem. Don't know if I really have a favorite. I have a lot that I like. I like T.S. Eliot's poems. I like Edgar Allan Poe's, Hemingway's. There's one by Robert Frost I like, if that counts. The Road Not Traveled, I think is what it's called, or Less Traveled, Road Less Traveled. But yeah, that's the one that really stands out to me at the moment. But there's a lot of poetry that I like. I actually used to write poetry, and I was really, really good at it. And I'm really trying to get back into it again because, like I said, I was really, really good at it. I don't know how much money's involved or anything like that into poetry, especially nowadays. I think people are kind of getting away from poetry and they're getting more into songs, and which is technically that's still poetry, but you're kind of get people are getting more into songwriting and things of that nature, and plays and movies, and they're getting away from the plays, and they're getting away from the poems and the books. But I mean, and saying that though, there's a really she's a young lady, and I don't know if you guys have heard her or not, or heard of her, but she did a poem during the inauguration of our current president. Um, she did a phenomenal job. I wish I could remember what her name is, and I need to look her up sometime because she's got some really really good poetry. If you know who I'm talking about, you can put her name in the comments. But yeah, or look up the inauguration of our current president, like the video of it. You'll see her in there. She does a really really good job. I can't remember what was all said now. I think it was just more or less from the past to the present kind of thing. But oh my gosh, she's really really good, and she was only at the time anyway. I believe she's only like maybe 17, somewhere in there. She did a really really good job. Probably one of the best poems, or that I've heard in a long time, and it's coming from a teenager, nevertheless. But nothing against teenagers. I actually started writing my poetry when I was in my teens, and I could do a really good job of writing poetry. I got a lot of compliments from my teachers. Um, the majority of my poems, I think, were just like free writing or freestyle. I didn't really like doing a specific style, so I'd always hit freestyle. And like I said, always got compliments from the teachers. They always liked my stuff. Um, and my teachers kept telling me time and time again that I really need to pursue writing, be a journalist, do writing. And I went in to be a journalist and I didn't like it and I didn't like the pay and I got out of it. It wasn't the writing part of it I liked, don't get me wrong. It's the other stuff that comes with it that I didn't like. Some of the other things. Um, I didn't like how I was being treated by the editor. I didn't like, because it was my first year ever working for an actual newspaper, and I didn't like how I was being treated by him, which made me extra nervous and caused me to make some mistakes because I was overwhelmed. Anytime you get overwhelmed, you know you're going to keep making mistakes, and I kept making mistakes from that. Yeah. But that's getting into another topic entirely here. But yeah, as far as my favorite poem, I'm going to go with a Robert Frost one just because it's the first one that came to my head. So like there's like the road less traveled or something like that. I can't think at the moment. I'm getting tired. But that's the poem I'm going to go with. So that's all I got for y'all. And I'm like a little over 5 minutes in. I'm like 6.5 minutes in. So I'm going to let y'all go. Y'all have a good one and peace out. Have a great evening, everyone.